the HTP S400. This is of course what you want, but do you really need it? Let me tell you what it can do. Maybe you do. This is your MIG and PULSE MIG machine. It can weld steel, stainless, aluminum, handheld or robotics. Robotic interface is included. You can have this as an air-cooled package like this, or a water-cooled package. This all slides up a little bit, the cooler sits under here. Not only that you can MIG weld, but you can also DC TIG weld off the power source, stick weld and pulse stick weld, and carbon arc gouge. If you're on 3-phase, 400 amps. Killer duty cycle, killer output, great arc dynamic. This is the absolute workhorse if you're serious about welding. If you're in manufacturing, you're building excavators, you're building cranes, you're building ships, and you need real power, this one here, that's your machine. If you liked our ProPulse 300, which was no doubt industrial quality, and you need a little bit more power, you want a little bit better arc dynamic, you want to have a lot more user-friendly menu, and you want to have just the confidence to tackle any job that comes through the door, look no further. S400 F40 feeder, divorced wire feeder with umbilical cord. This unit here is an air-cooled unit. You can get this water-cooled, plug your water-cooled gun right in here. The cooler goes under here. This all rises up a little bit. 4-roller feeder. Capable of running 44-pound spools. This is the industrial monster, a whole new game. Here on the left side is your mode button. 2T, 4T, 2T special, 4T special, spot welding. 2T probably your most popular one. Press the program button. MIG manual. And one knob controls your wire speed, the other one controls your voltage, old school. All the way up to 42 volts of arc voltage. So you can run even cord wires and hard to spray wires. You'll have enough voltage. Your wire feed speed goes up to 787 inches per minute. Then you have Synergic MIG. Do you want to weld mild steel, stainless, aluminum, brazing wires or specialty wires? Pick your alloy. Pick your wire diameter, and you're good to go. Now this is Synergic MIG. Of course you can do the same thing in Pulse. Pick your wire diameter, and there you go. Now, right now where the little lines are, just like on the Freedom 250, it adjusts your wire feed speed, your amperage, your voltage, your material thickness, all together, all at once. And then when you press the button, the line moves to your trim or arc length, and you can make the arc longer or shorter. So you have options here like your pre-gas, run-in speed, slope down, and then instead of having a pinch and a burn back, you have a wire retract where it retracts the wire to stop the arc. Then it pinches the ball off, throws it into the molten puddle, and you're going into your post flow. Here you have the option to change the shape of the arc cone. What the trim does here is it determines the length of the arc cone. Lower numbers mean a shorter arc cone, positive numbers mean a longer arc cone. This guy here is focusing the arc cone narrower or wider. Clear, easy to understand, intuitive to navigate menu, just like the Freedom 235 and 250. Now, if you go to stick, TIG, gouge, then essentially this one is now disabled. and you're moving down here, it goes from smart feeder to stick. So now this is the mode button. This is what controls the machine. Here's your button for stick welding amperage. Here is your button for TIG welding amperage, gouging mode and gouging amperage. Stick shows you the amperage. You can do some hot start, arc force, pulse parameters, slope down, and change some inductance. You hit the mode button, TIG amperage. You hit the mode button, gouging amperage. That's all you can adjust here. If you disconnect the smart feeder, this will let you go into CV feeder, and you can hook your favorite 12VS suitcase feeder up to it and just run it off the arc, classic MIG like you're used to, or some R115 benchtop feeder will fit on here. This is just simple MIG where you adjust your voltage right here and your wire feed rate on the feeder itself. Very simple, very clean, very powerful. On the front you have the gas. This is your outlet feeding your feeder. This is where your smart feeder connects. This is where the smart feeder gets the power from. So you can hook your cable here into your 12VS. That's where the ground is connected to your workpiece. If you want to attach a slider or a push-pull gun, there's your remote outlet for that. That's how you can put accessories right into your feeder. So you can have this feeder divorced from the power source several dozen feet away, depending on what cable you buy to connect those, and you can operate everything from the smart feeder. This feeder here has the same drive rolls and the same feeder mechanism like the ProPulse 300 does. It takes 12-inch spools, 30, 33, and 44 pounds. It can come with a set of all geared drive rolls for aluminum, or just the two bottom one being power and the two top ones being idlers. You have your own purge button here to purge gas, and inch button to jog wire out of the gun without any electricity. And right next to it here, see it's open. Normally you would see a little screw in there. That's where you can update the software for your feeder. On the back side here, here's your communication port for the robot. This is the communication cord to the power source. Gas coming from the power source, from the gas valve in the power source. This is the power that feeds the MIG gun. And down here are the water connections, which are optional. This is an air-cooled unit, so there's no water lines in the cord, and there's no water cooler on the bottom of the machine. Carry handle and gun rest. You can stick your MIG gun in here to not have it lay on the floor. The wire feeder itself weighs about 40, less than 50 pounds without a spool of wire. Easy to maneuver, easy to place somewhere. The power source by itself is just over 100 pounds. Plugs in any 50 or 60 hertz outlet, 200 to 500 volts, single phase or three phase. It will automatically adjust and adapt to whatever you plug it into. So, if this beast is something you're interested in, let us know.